All right, we're live.
Um,
Let me go set this up here before I say anything else. Black Buzz, baby, Black Buzz. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Black Buzz. Welcome to another show. This is KP here, and of course, you have Michelle TV Entertainment.
Every
Oh,
time.
I
Leave
know,
alone.
all the time, all the time. It's all right. And we normally have our two other individuals. They're not here today. Shout outs to Lamar and shout outs to Tia K from T Kicks. Check her out. She does shoe customizations. All right. We're normally all on here bringing you information um, about what's going on in our black community business wise, bringing on some good entrepreneurs and individuals just telling us what they're doing in the community. So today is no different. We have with us today the co-founder of Marche Organic Beauty. All right. So before he says anything, let me just give you like a quick little introduction here, a little bio here. His name is Kemani Smith, and he is the company is he and his daughter Marche. Do I have that correct?
Shay.
Or Shay? Okay, Shay.
Yes,
Shay. All right. Yes, yes, Shay. It says Shay here. My bad.
I know.
All right. And he's from Jamaica, grew up in Canada, and he started Marche and named it after his inspiration, his daughter, Shay. All right. A little bit more about the company. Skincare has always been a hot topic in my household growing up, and one that always had my attention. I mean, coming from a culture that there's a herbal remedy for every ailment. It's true. Oh my goodness, makes you pretty aware that you can do a lot without bad chemicals. I wasn't much different, or it wasn't much different. Or sorry, I wasn't much different than anyone else in terms of using horrible products and swaying from being healthy. But when your skin starts to literally deteriorate, you tend to wake up. Starting Marche has taught me a lot and being a true blessing. From hiring staff, mainly young women, and empowering them to be more than what society expects of them, to building a team that is responsible for bringing the world the best available products we can have. Everything is plant based, cruelty free, vegan, organic, paraben free, sulfate free, gluten free, and definitely safe and suitable for all skin types and shades. Make sure you follow us at Marche Organic Beauty, and here we make skincare for humanity. All right, good to have you, sir.
Thank you.
Welcome to Black Buzzman. And for anyone watching out there, and you may have any questions, just drop a question in there in the chat window. And we're on YouTube and we are on Facebook as well. So it's the Black Buzz team, right, Shay?
Yeah, we're on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Blackbuzz.to, BlackBuzzTO, BlackBuzz.to.
All right. So, sir, talk to us now about your company and what you're all about. We're gonna get some of the things that you have up on the screen in a second, but just give us a little bit of background in terms of how you got into this and
Well, just like it says in the bio on our
Mhm.
website, we being born in Jamaica, being of Jamaican background, there's a herb that can fix any problem.
Yeah.
Also growing up in Canada, we don't really have access to all of those things.
True.
So we pretty much use whatever is in a store.
Mm-hmm.
I always use one brand in reference, but I don't think I could say the name here. But there's a brand that we used to use for every single thing.
Mm-hmm.
We used to say cocoa butter.
Yeah.
And when
Okay.
you look at the ingredients list, cocoa butter is at the very bottom, meaning that there's not much cocoa butter, but there's a lot of everything else.
Yeah. Yeah.
It actually did help us. It actually made us have other issues.
Mm-hmm.
Things like that I never knew until I started to really look at things and study this whole craft. But I think I kind of went forward a little bit. I even started to look things up because, myself, I have really sensitive skin. My daughter ended up same exact thing, sensitive skin, and pretty much nothing worked for us. We used to break out. It was bad, really bad. So, and I just couldn't find anything at all that was on the market that we could use. So
Right.
that was in about 2015, 2016. I made up my mind that basically I have to find something. I have to do something. So I
Okay,
started,
because I was gonna ask you how far. So you said 2015, 2016.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So that
Is
was
that's when you started the company, or you just started the research
that was
itself?
that was the idea. That was the
Okay.
idea that I needed to do something. So 2015, 2016 started with the idea, then
Hmm.
just researching things, and it kept going back to just get shea butter and slap shea butter all over your body and you'll be all right. But nah,
What's
it
wrong with
wasn't
that?
gonna, yeah, you know what I mean? So I started to look deeper. So by about 2017, I said, you know what, I'm gonna have to just make something for myself. So I started to look it up even deeper and deeper. And
Yeah.
by 2018, I had my own formula. And
Okay.
yeah, so 2018 had the formula, gave it to family, gave it to friends, try it out, try this, and
A
use it.
formula for what specifically? Just
Well,
skincare.
okay. Well, that's the thing. Having sensitive skin is you put anything on your body and
Right.
you bumps and the rashes and all of those types of things. So I just started out with strictly lotion.
Okay.
I
Okay.
want to be able to make it without any chemicals or anything like that. So that's what
Right.
we started out with. Like,
You have like a chemist background or anything like you went to school for
uh,
anything in particular, or you just on your own
yeah,
research?
I always had an interest in science.
Okay.
Going to school, I
Yeah.
never really took an interest in like being able to make whatever. I didn't want to
Yeah.
be a rocket scientist or anything like that. But I always had an interest in science. At one point I memorized the periodic table. You
Uh-huh.
know, I could do all of that kind of stuff. So this is kind of natural to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And so from there, what you give it to family? You give it to just family or friends as well?
Yeah, I gave it to family, gave it to friends. At first, I didn't even tell them that I made it. I said I got it from someone, just in case it wasn't good. Yeah, so I gave it to a few people, and everyone's like, "Yeah, that was pretty good. It's smooth. It's this, it's that." I said, "Okay, cool." And I realized on myself and my daughter in particular, it was doing pretty good. It didn't no there was no more bumps. Everything was good. So I said, "I
Yeah.
think I'm onto something." Mind you, 2018. So by about 2019, you still got to perfect it.
Yeah.
Then you get to add the essential oils and put some scents in it, make it smell good, and all these other types of things.
Hmm.
So another year of that, and also looking at the fact that if it could work for us, it could work for a lot of other people. So
Right.
then the business part came in.
All right.
So
Right.
the
So
later
you're
2019,
doing you're transitioning pretty good, all right? Because I was gonna get to the
yeah,
business aspect of it.
yeah. So by about 2019, that's when we actually launched. The end of 2019.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
29. So in terms of 2019. So as far as that business side of it, you had to go register the company. I mean, you're dealing with like skincare product. You have to check out like what, I don't know if it's Health Canada or what the government is saying regarding, like, how did that part go?
Well, yeah, to your first question, you have to register the company, you have to
Hmm.
do the business side of things. That in itself is a lot. It's a headache. I wouldn't recommend anyone to do it by themselves. I would say get a
Yeah.
lawyer, have them do that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
But as far as Health Canada, the thing is with making beauty products, if you're just making it and you just plan on giving it to a few people, you don't really have to check any boxes.
Okay. Okay.
But if you want to make it to sell it internationally and have it actually on the market,
Yeah.
you do have to check a lot of boxes and make sure you're compliant in a lot of things.
Hmm.
Like for example, in North America, you have to list every single ingredient that's in your product,
Right.
from the most to the least. That has to be on every single product. So things like that, you have to make sure you conform to the rules. But like I said, if you're just making it for your friends or it's just a hobby,
Yeah.
no real rules to it.
That's different. Okay.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
and what, you've been going strong from there? You took off what? It's online, or you took off like what's the
Yeah, I wouldn't say we took off strong because the skincare industry, even though it's a lucrative industry, it's somewhat saturated.
saturated? Yeah.
Yeah, it's somewhat saturated. So it's like you have ABC, and then someone else comes and says, "Hey guys, I got ABC as well." Like,
Right.
why not your ABC when I'm used to this ABC?
Right.
So getting it out there was actually the hardest part. Is the hardest part because even after you build up a certain following, you got to keep adding, you got to keep getting it out there, and um, yeah, that's pretty much the hardest thing. Getting the word out, letting people know that hey, I have this. This is great for that. It could benefit you in this way.
Hmm.
When there's a lot of products and a lot of people saying the same thing, even if those people are lying.
So one question I had was initially you mentioned about people just say putting shea butter in it because I know a lot of people
Yeah.
love the shea butter and the coconut oil mantra. Well, do you use any other type of butters?
Yeah, well, we use shea butter, we use coconut oils, we use things like I don't want to go away from those things. Those things are good.
Yeah.
And by themselves, like I don't want to slap butter just all over my face, right? I don't know enough people that want to do that.
You don't want to cook yourself.
You know what I mean? So yeah, we use those things. We also use other butters like pumpkin seed oil
Yeah.
that in our community we don't really hear about using pumpkin seed oil for much, but grapeseed oil, things like that. We use a few different herbs that are not mainly mainstream really, but have really good benefits.
So
And we
how do
try to be different in that sense to not use the exact same things.
you?
So when it comes time to saying, hey, why buy here when they can buy there? Well, there doesn't have what here has.
I know because living in Canada and from those
Mhm.
of you from Jamaica, and I said that on purpose. um, so I know, like growing up, because I'm Trinidadian, so I know there's stuff that we have back home, and then to get it sourced is sometimes people tend to run you a high number, even though back home it's cheaper. So how do you work around that? How do you get your vendors to give you a fair market price?
Buy bulk. When you buy bulk, when you give a lot of dollars, you spend less.
And do you buy it from people here, or you actually transition it from Jamaica?
Both, both. We source some of our stuff here, but some things we can't get here. Like you said, so we'd have to source it from Jamaica. So, there's two parts to this. So, what I've always done was buy a lot at a time, so you get it at a cheaper rate.
Mm-hmm.
And but what I'm trying to set up right now is actually, I don't know if I can say it. I don't have it set up fully yet, but what we're working on is pretty much an importing company.
Mm-hmm.
So we can also import. We can import our own stuff, and we could also help other entrepreneurs to
Oh,
source things that they need as well.
from the Caribbean. Okay.
Yes, all through the Caribbean. So that's what I'm working on right now. So even bigger than my own company, because I know there's a lot of people who might not have the capital to buy in bulk or buy a lot or anything like that. They might just want a little bit. So yeah, I
Okay.
guess that way.
All right. That's yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So okay, you want to get some Shay, you want to get the website up, or let's look at some of the things that yeah, let's and then you can talk to us about some of the things that you have there. So and of course, this is something that all people can benefit from. It's not
Yeah.
just because a black dude came up with it. It don't mean
Yeah.
that it's only for us, right? It's for everybody.
That's one thing I have on Instagram. I think the post says just because it's black owned doesn't mean it's for black people or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You can pull it up. It should
All
come
right.
up.
So this is Instagram, and your handle, your name on Instagram is tell the folks what your name is on Instagram.
Name on Instagram is MARSHAY Beauty.
Marsha,
Okay,
okay.
it's named after my daughter Shay. You
Mm-hmm.
know, so this is MARSHAY Beauty. But yeah, to what you were saying, yes, this is black owned. It's owned, co-owned by a black man. So
Mm-hmm.
it's, and but it's for everyone. Everyone can benefit. You
This
know,
is what I'm talking about.
yeah.
This,
There we go. Black owned does not mean black owned. Yeah,
Okay.
it's definitely for everyone. When I made this, I made it to benefit the world, not just this one or this race, that race. It's non-discriminatory. It's for everyone.
Hmm.
Definitely
So
for everyone.
are you so you're online mainly. You don't have like a location or anything like that.
No, we don't have a brick and mortar actually.
Okay.
Um, we're pretty much online based, especially since COVID.
Right.
Um, Plan to be in a few stores soon, so you know, definitely wait on that.
You're in some
No, no,
stores?
it's in the works. It's in the
Okay.
works. I don't want
Okay.
to announce anything yet, but it's in the works.
All right.
We'll definitely be in a few stores locally in the GTA.
Yeah.
But
All right. So talk to us about like, what's popular on your site here, and talk to us about, how you came up with it. And
okay, well, first, what's popular? We're looking at the two most popular ones right here: the honey melon and the
uh-huh.
pineapple vanilla body lotions. Those I didn't think that those two would be the most popular, but they are, and I guess people pretty much just fell in love with the 2 cents.
Yeah.
What I tried to do when I had this company, I realized there's a lot of companies that might have a good product,
Mm-hmm.
right? The product might be amazing,
Right.
but two things: it looks horrible. That's
Okay.
one, and
Okay.
two, it smells bad.
Yeah.
I'll never know how good that product is,
Yeah.
right? And it's a shame because it might be good. So
Yeah.
what I try to do is one, make it visually appealing. As you can see, it kind of draws you in with the colors and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And two, which is the main thing I think, is having a product that works, it's healthy and it's good, and it also smells good.
Okay.
So you're enticed by the smell so much, you just want to smell like that. Even if it's by accident, you're gonna have more healthy skin, right? It's not something that smells bad or anything like that. Like I'm sure we've all seen those types of products
mm-hmm.
that are really good for you, but damn that smell.
Yeah. Yeah. But of course, it says that it's vegan, right?
Yeah,
Um, and you're influenced mainly by what you said earlier, as far as the stuff having all types of things in there, messing up your skin and all. You're Are you a vegan, or you?
yeah. I call myself the part-time vegan,
Okay. 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 Okay.
Monday to Thursday.
Yeah.
Right. I was fully vegan for about 3 years.
Yeah.
And yeah, I broke my veganism when I
Right.
was going on vacation
All
and I
right.
couldn't find anything vegan, even in the Caribbean.
Okay. Okay.
I ended up having to eat some seafood and just,
Yeah.
yeah,
No, well, this is what, Facebook?
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. Go back to the site for a second, Shay. Just so that. And anything else that you talk to us about some of it? Yes, I see you have hand soap here. So, well, okay. Before you do that, how
Yeah.
long did it take you to develop like the lotion, the lotion there?
Okay. From idea to
Uh-huh.
even making my first batch, it took about a year. And then another year
Oh,
from that first batch to
yeah,
making it something official and sustainable, like something that wasn't going to go bad, something that wasn't going to break apart, something that's solid. It
yeah.
took, so overall, just that process to make it, about 2 years.
And in terms of a shelf life, like when you said, not going bad or breaking apart, like how long could somebody keep them? Like.
You can keep it for about a year to 18 months.
Okay.
Yeah. So we also did those tests and all of that. So we have what we use, we don't use like harsh chemicals. We have plant preservatives. So
Go
we preserve it naturally.
Oh, okay, go back. You were showing that the ingredients there, Shay. You had the ingredients up for that the lotion. What were you pointing out? I can't really see it. It's small on my end, but
Is it
Oh,
this is so?
anything in there that you just people can clearly see the ingredients pretty much on the
Mhm.
yeah.
site. Okay.
I was pointing out the oils and the
Uh-huh.
orange peel and all type of things.
Mhm.
So for the vegan one, what I saw was the cocoa and the bamboo
Mhm.
extract, the shea butter, the chamomile flower. That's all I was pointing out. So what exactly is the French green? What glow up French green clay?
That is clay found only in the Mediterranean. So it's off of the coast of France, that general area there. And it's a very potent clay. I chose that clay for a reason. There's a few clays in the world that I personally like. They're really strong, they're really good. And the main thing actually, I haven't seen much companies use French green. Like I said, I don't like to be a copycat.
Mm,
I want to make sure I'm coming with something original and something that works.
Hmm.
right.
So that's why I chose French green. They also have French red, French pink, all these other things, but I like green.
And I've heard people telling me about witch hazel is used as a toner. So there's that one
Yes.
request in the face mask.
Pardon me?
Witch hazel, it can be used as a toner, but I say use it here as an ingredient. Witch
Yes.
hazel.
Yes,
So
because so go ahead.
no, you go ahead.
Yeah, witch hazel. We put witch hazel in there just for another. Okay, basically, what the mask does, if anyone who's ever worn a mask, you put it on, it starts to tighten your face,
Hmm.
right? It starts to draw out all the dirt and all the bacteria and everything like that, similar to witch hazel. So what witch hazel does is just add to the strength of the clay.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
This is one a popular item as well, or
very very popular, very popular.
when you say popular, is it like how often people buy it, like or you have to constantly be making, like when you say popular, what does that mean?
That's one of the products I have to make the most of.
Okay.
It keeps going.
Mail.
We make pretty big batches. We make them hundreds at a time.
Yeah.
And when you have to keep making batches every 2 weeks, every week,
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty popular. And especially
Okay.
we just pretty much launched that a couple months ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we launched it in January, if I'm not mistaken.
How many products did you start out with?
Oh,
When is it one or two? You said it. I know you told us you started by coming up with that lotion concept. Did you go with that first, or did you just?
yes,
Okay.
yes. We started with 4 lotions, and I think we added 2 more,
Hmm.
but then we took those away eventually. It was just pretty much playing around, seeing what people like, what they don't like, stuff like that. But we pretty much had 4 to start, just lotion.
Okay.
That was it. And then just over the time, the year and a half, I think today's the 16th,
Hmm.
so pretty much exactly a year and
15th,
a half.
15th, the 15th. Yeah.
Yeah, so we launched September 19th, 2019. So yeah, give or take. So within a year and a half, we just kept adding things slowly. Well, pretty fast actually.
How many
Sorry,
things do you have? Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I want to go back to your daughter's skin sensitivity. I know
Yes.
you said you also have it too. Is it anything in particular, like eczema or there's something, or just she's just sensitive to any type of lotion per se? Because I know people watching it want to know because, like, if they have
Mhm.
eczema or like some people who suffer with tinea, where it looks like their skin is dry but it's not. So,
Mhm.
what exactly would you mind sharing with us the sensitivity that you guys suffer with?
Yeah. Well, this is the funny thing. It's actually none of those.
Oh,
We've been tested for a lot of things, and it's not eczema, it's not anything. It's just a reaction.
okay,
Pretty much your skin saying, "Hey, don't put that out."
yeah, okay.
Right? But what we did was we did give it to a lot of people with eczema and
Hmm.
really dry skin and things like that, and it did help them. So that's when I knew that I was actually onto something.
Okay.
So when it worked for the people who did have eczema and psoriasis, all these other types of things, dry skin, and they're using it and saying, "Hey, bring some more of this." Like, okay,
Hmm.
cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go
But
ahead,
for
Kemani.
us, it wasn't really that.
Okay. No, I asked
Mhm.
because I know like a lot of parents, especially watching this, I know a lot of parents with children with skin sensitivity. Because when my daughter was small and she used to have the soother, her whole face would break out into things. So
Yeah.
mom is the old school. She used baking soda to bathe her with, and then rub olive oil and coconut oil on her face, and it went away. But I know that that's back home. You can't do those things here. And
Yeah, no, for those I recommend for babies or young children, recommend
then, okay,
the unscented lotion, the body washes. They're all everything's safe. Babies, children can use it. It's all safe. So I'd
nice.
recommend the unscented.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're here talking to Mr. Kemani Smith. He's the co-founder of MARSHAY Organic Beauty, and he's just talking to us about the company, his products, and what people like and what their preferences are. So how many things in total you're going with right now?
I think I did a count the other day. I think we have 19 different products.
19.
And I
Wow.
was like, geez, I think we need to cut down on a few, but no, we're probably just gonna add more. That's
Wow. So, well, I know you say you have a team, so I mean, I'm saying wow, but a team of how many?
right now at any given time it's about five of us. Five.
Okay.
Yeah, I take all the young ones in the family, and I pay them all.
So okay, so it's a family thing. It's not
A
like
family business, family operated,
okay, all right, all right,
family operated.
and
Especially
just
when with everyone just sitting at home.
yeah.
Come on, come work.
So you design these from a particular place that you have set up at home, or you have a spot, or
Design.
when I say design, like you put together everything, like
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Yeah, everything. We started out. It was in obviously the kitchen,
Mm-hmm,
then moved to the living room.
mm-hmm,
Now we did have like a small space, but
yeah,
COVID, we had to move away from that, and
right.
so. But yeah, everything's designed pretty much at home right now. We have our big basement. We just put everything in there. But yeah, we make everything from start to from scratch, from start to finish. All the product we make it, we bottle it, we package it, label it, everything, everything.
So the oh, I don't want to the mask. What's that thing?
The
The
green clay,
green French glow up.
The glow up and the
yeah,
lotion. Those are the two main popular ones right now.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Those two are the most popular ones.
So the hand soap, for example, that I saw on there is something that came during COVID, or you just always had that?
No, that came during COVID.
Okay, okay.
During COVID, I think we brought that one April or May, I believe.
Yeah,
Last year, April, May.
right.
Yeah, I had no like I didn't plan on making any hand soap, to be honest with you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then COVID hit, and I seen the necessity and people like it. So hey,
So
came.
what kind of considerations outside of the fact that it's COVID went into that as far as what you need to get in there, to make sure it's what antibacterial is that those are the things that they say on there or
Yeah, yeah. See, the thing is, it's a tricky thing that I think
mm,
a lot of people can get themselves in trouble for in terms of
yeah.
the wording.
Hmm.
Um, there's a lot of things that make your soap quote unquote antibacterial, but those are also harsh chemicals.
Correct. Yeah.
So I do not say antibacterial because I don't put harsh chemicals in anything Marche branded.
Yeah.
What we do make sure is you will clean your hands, it'll smell good, and it'll be healthy for you instead of putting those chemicals that are antibacterial per se.
Okay.
So we make sure it's a good soap, it's very cleansing, things like that. Like for example, our ginger and orange peel hand soap.
Hmm.
Anyone, another Jamaican thing, you boil the ginger and
Yeah. Yeah.
that you
Yeah,
drink the tea, right? So we kind of incorporated that into the hand soap.
nice.
Yeah.
How did COVID affect your business? Good and bad.
It affected it in a really good way, actually. because we wouldn't care with bath and body, so it's soap and moisturizer. And it
Mhm.
just so happens people are home more now, so they need to shower more, and they need to do
You
all these
hope.
other things more, right? Well, you'd hope. Makes you kind of think that what were they doing before this? But
Yeah.
yeah, since I would say since COVID, it would
Yeah.
seem that people take a lot more showers, and business
Yeah.
actually improved.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to say I'm thankful for the pandemic at all. I'm saying
The
this is,
opportunity, man.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
opportunity were.
yeah, wear your mask.
Yeah. Definitely.
Were there any pitfalls that you learned?
Oh, a lot. Um,
Talk to us about that because this is a show where we give black folks the platform, to say not just talk not just about the business, but also the other side too that individuals might be curious about, but they won't ask. Well,
well, when you frame it that way, one of the pitfalls, I got to learn in business, especially being a black-owned business, is
hmm
selling to our people. There are no room for mistakes.
mm,
Yup.
No room for mistakes. If I said the lotion is 96 and you get 94, I want my money back. It
mm,
wasn't, so experience those kinds of things. I don't like to harp on those. I like to stay positive with everything
yeah,
because there's been a lot more positive than there has been negative. But as far as pitfalls, understanding just marketing the different types of people
yeah,
and understanding inventory. Like, for example, what I would say for any entrepreneur, when you're starting a business, you have to keep track of all inventory and your finances. And what I mean by that is if you start with, say, 100 products,
hmm
not wait till you're down to your last 10 to make another order
Yeah.
for new either equipment or materials or ingredients,
Mhm.
because you're going to have to wait for those to come in. Then you're going to have to take the time to
time
make
to
those.
yeah to
And
make it, yeah.
all those types of things. So understanding the process.
hmm
Right? And so that was one of the things, I had to hit my head a few times on, because in business, you're not guaranteed anything. So you might have a week where you sell 94, and
hmm
then the next 3 weeks you sell two.
All
Yeah.
right.
So you can't really predict it. So sometimes I kind of took a chance to, let me just wait, and then ended up missing out on opportunities.
Hmm.
So what I end up having to do with that scenario is if I have 100, I sell 20, I buy more.
Okay, you replace the 20. Okay.
That's it. I'm always constantly stocked. We never run out. Oh,
Okay.
and that brings me to another one.
Yeah.
With a lot of black companies, you'll always see restock date.
hmm
That's what happens. They have
Mhm.
to announce a new restock because they ran out and didn't manage it properly.
Hmm.
And their restock will be 3 weeks from now. No, we restock every day. We never run out.
It's
So that's
true.
what else. Yeah. I know you probably haven't thought about that before.
No, I'm just here taking it in. Like that's one of the reasons I like a question like that. Gives you some insights that you never hear before. What about some other challenges, perhaps? Outside of our community, like
Yeah,
folks see a black man running a business. The interaction that you have with other people. Like, what's that like?
that's exactly where I was gonna go. Well, one of the main challenges. Well, it's kind of two parts to it. One, with the color, whatever,
hmm
and two, being a man in a female-dominated industry,
hmm
right? It's not like I can't do certain things that other people can do because I'm pretty much looked at as an outsider,
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
right? I'm looked at as an outsider, so I kind of have to just, you know, be on my p's and q's a little bit and kind of just let people know, hey, I'm no threat. You
yeah.
know,
But that's hilarious because majority of the makeup brands out there were created by men. So
mhm,
then to have that type of mentality is weird now, especially now in the modern world.
mhm,
makeup brands are made by men. They know what they want to see on women. They know what the women want to smell like. They know what they want them to be or whatever, and the skin to feel like. So it's for you to get that is kind of weird now.
Yeah, and that's the irony, because you're 100% correct. Most of the brands, makeup, beauty, everything is owned by some
Men.
older, different, other race type of
Yes.
dude. And most of the time, we all know who owns these things. Even if we don't know, we know.
Yeah.
That's not a problem. But someone who looks like me is like, oh, what's he trying to do? I'm just trying to help you. I literally have a product that benefits us. I mean, our community spends the most in everything beauty, but we own the least,
Yeah, yeah.
right? So my business model with Marshay it's similar to, I'm not going to say the name, but Bath and,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
right? I won't say them.
Yeah.
Right? So the
Yes, you got
business
They're
model,
not. We won't say them either. They're not paying us
yeah,
yet.
right? Yeah. So it's similar to that, in the sense of, you have a lotion that has like a fruity smell and that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
But the difference is, ours is healthy.
Okay.
Ours won't do anything to you. Ours don't have 106 different ingredients that make no sense.
Right.
Every ingredient we have, you'll see it. Even if you don't know the name, you'll see something like cocoa. That's coconut.
Right.
And everything is plant-based. So when we say vegan, that's what we mean. There's nothing that comes from an animal, and there's no harsh chemicals. And I think that's where we stand alone from everyone else. There's no brand that's exactly like ours. A brand might have a lotion that smells good,
Hmm.
cool, but it doesn't smell good and give your skin good, healthy benefits. It's either
Okay.
one or the other. With Marche, we try to tick every box. There's no other brand that's exactly like ours.
In terms of when you're putting things together, like you I know you mentioned ginger before and all that. Like, what are some of the benefits you think about, or or some of the things that you want to benefit the body when you're putting these things together? You can call out a couple ingredients or whatever, and just talk about.
Okay, well, for that, it depends on which product.
Right.
Like, for example, the body lotions, we want to give ingredients that are going to moisturize and not leave your skin dry.
Okay.
That's the most important thing, I believe, for a body lotion or a moisturizer, is to keep
Mm-hmm.
your skin soft and feeling good and all those other things. So we try to get the ingredients that are good for that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you'll see in the ingredients for the body lotion, you'll see like bamboo, you'll see things like moringa.
Mm-hmm.
Those types of things are very moisturizing, and they're very good for your skin.
Are these oils or powders, or like in terms of?
No, they're extracts, so it's pretty much
Okay.
water based.
Okay.
So
Okay.
so think of like I said, it always goes back to the Jamaican roots. So think of when you want to make a tea. You
Yeah.
put the plant in the pot,
Hot.
you
Yeah.
steam it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Imagine you take the plant out, but the water's still there.
Yeah.
That's what we use.
Okay. Okay.
So instead of drinking it, you're putting it on your skin.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it. Example, right?
Right.
Yeah. So that's how we make our extracts. I make them. I don't buy them.
Right.
Yeah.
The your daughter is involved in terms of helping you to make I know you say it's a family thing, but
Yes. She would be here right now, but she's doing schoolwork. So
I
it's
understand.
more
How old
important.
is she?
She's 15, going on 16.
Okay, 15. What does
Yeah,
she think about all this?
don't tell her though. She thinks she's 20.
You know how it is.
Yep.
What does she think about all this? Is she excited? Is she
Oh,
telling?
well, as you can tell, this is not from me. All this that
Yeah.
you see is her.
Right.
This is all her. I don't have this mind.
Yeah.
So most of the things that you see does come from her. So it's a teamwork type of thing. I will be the scientist.
Okay.
I'll come up with the stuff based on what she tells me she needs.
Right.
I come up with that, and then we sit. We come up with a marketing plan and all that good stuff. But most of the stuff that you see, that's her.
Yeah.
I give her all of that credit. the colors, the designing, and all of that type of stuff.
That's what I wanted to ask about too, because I noticed it's very bright and lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So, with in the future, maybe would you guys be starting a masculine brand?
Um,
You know, putting things like musk. Okay,
I don't want to give it away, but you know,
so okay, I'm gonna just
I'll give it that. We definitely have our men's line coming out soon with
yes.
Musk, all of that. We have that, and you know, I'll give you another one. We're also doing something that's I haven't ever seen done in terms of ingredient wise. Or well, yeah, we use the same thing. You're Jamaican, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So we're all familiar with like sorrel,
Yeah, yeah.
right? But can you guys tell me the actual name? The
Hibiscus flower.
Hibiscus plant.
Hibiscus.
All right, so we all drink it because it tastes good and all these things, but
Mhm.
no one really told for me, no one told me how good of a plant that really was.
Yeah, neither. I mean, all my time of drinking it in. Well, granted, I was very young, but even when I
Yes.
came up here, I didn't know of all these properties, especially cancer fighting and all. I nothing. I didn't know any of that.
Actually, when we were kids, we used to eat the leaves. You pick the
Oh,
leaves, just eat them. So
Mm.
just eat them like that?
you just pick the leaves and eat them. It has like a salty taste, but it's
Wow.
really good. And you make hello, don't judge the tree.
See, now the older generation, they knew.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we used to eat the
They
leaves.
knew.
Pass pick and just have a bunch and eat it like chips.
Hmm.
Wow.
So now
Yeah.
being a Jamaican inspired brand, we're going to be incorporating a lot of that in our products.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's don't tell anyone. Besides,
Yeah, yeah.
the secret,
Besides, who's on here?
right? So we're definitely going in that direction, and yeah, keeping it like that.
Nice. Sorrel is great. Of course
All
Trinidad.
around.
I love our sorrel, but I started using it in foods and stuff like that and
Oh,
trying
yeah,
to make it. So yeah, so I'm one of those. I try to, but it's great to know that you're actually taking it up on in a different direction.
yeah. Well. See, just as I was saying before, I just found out it's actually hibiscus last year.
Mhm.
Right
Yeah.
for the longest while, I'm walking around looking for sorrel in stores, and I'm saying
Yeah.
I'm asking people, and they don't know what I'm talking about. And then an older lady came back and whispered in my ear, told me it's hibiscus, and I'm literally standing in front of it.
Mhm.
Because back home hibiscus looks different. It's that flower with that funny fuzz in the it,
Mm.
it's like it comes in red and pink. Hibiscus, well in Trinidad, a hibiscus flower opens up and then they have a long it has a long stem and the
Sounds
seeds fly
similar.
away. Yeah,
Sounds
but hibiscus is one of the national flowers in Trinidad. However, when I came up
similar.
here, they call sorrel hibiscus. So it confused me too when I'm
Uh,
because
well, see, I know the islands have different names, like what we call Guinea, they call Aki, right? So I know different islands have different names for things.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so
These berries, sapodilla. Is it the sapodilla you guys call it,
yeah,
Shay?
they call it sapodilla.
I never heard of that.
But yeah, it's a whole different. Trust
It's,
me, I had
it's
to
a Jamaican,
learn lingo.
yeah. No, but definitely, looking back at a lot of things that, because we're
Mm.
from the country originally,
Mm,
so there's a lot of things I grew up seeing. Because I was
Yeah,
always, I came up young, I would always go back for a month at a time, and so
mm,
I
yeah.
got real living.
mm.
Right, right.
Things I remember my grandma making certain things, so kind of tapping back into that, I'm taking some of those recipes and some of the things that I was shown and taught, and kind of slowly bringing it into the brand now. Because we're eating them, drinking them, and everything for a reason. Why?
True.
No.
Why not use it for? Yeah, that's true. I'm down with that.
Yeah.
So you're at 19. You said about 19 products right now, and you're planning to add more to that real soon.
Oh, oh, yeah.
All right. Yeah.
It was. Go
All
ahead.
right. Yeah. Well, you have the team, so you can keep up with that.
Yeah.
Where are you planning to go? Or like, where are you trying to take this? You're trying to open more locations. You're trying to before you answer that,
Yeah.
so you people from the U.S. as well as Canada can order, or anywhere around the world. Like, how does it work?
Well, funny enough, most of our customers are in the U.S.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't expect either, but Yeah, definitely could order from the US, UK, all over. All over. You can order from anywhere in the world. Now, for anyone who's trying to order in the Caribbean or these far places,
Yeah,
Russia, I don't control shipping.
yeah,
You know, you talk to DHL and all these other. All I control is the product. So yeah, I know for far, super far places like that, it's not the best rates, but this is why we're working on getting into some stores,
right.
just locally.
How like, well, have you gotten any? Were you able to send it to any of those far locations before, or you're just
Oh
saying?
yeah, yeah, we have.
Where's the
That's
what's the
how
farthest?
we know the pricing. Sorry.
Oh, what's the farthest?
We sent to I think we did Ireland. What was it?
Okay,
I think Turkey.
okay,
Yeah, a few times in that general area, but mostly UK, US, local
yeah,
here, Canada,
yeah. All over Canada.
all over Canada, BC, Quebec, Alberta, everywhere, everywhere. Every point of Canada, we've sent a lot of stuff to.
So sorry, I have a question. I know on the last one of either the last two client guests we've talked to, they were saying that Black Ownedteo is opening a store in STC. Would you I see the smile, so I don't know if you've heard about it before. So would you be one of
Heard
their
about it.
vendors? Because
Yeah,
I
we'll
know,
be there.
pardon?
We'll be there.
Okay, yeah. So I wanted to know because I
Yes.
know they were talking about the black owned website. They were opening one, and then all the black vendors could come and put their products and stuff. So
Mhm.
that
Yeah,
was
they reached out to us as soon as that deal was finalized, so we agreed to it. I love the idea. I've always supported them since they started. I think back in April or May.
yeah.
Yeah, and I always supported them. I think I reached out to them first, congratulated them, and then they just reached out to us. And hey, yeah, we'll be there. I think they're opening in May or June.
Yeah, I know one of the guests told us about that, and so I'm like, that's a really good idea. So that way you can find black owned stuff in one area. You don't have to search and go high and low because it's really hard
Exactly.
sometimes, especially as we said, with the market being so saturated for so many products. It's hard to find to decide for your own, and then some people hear certain things are black owned, and then you find out it's not really black owned. Like yes,
That's right.
it has black influence, but not black owned, and that is where it throws people off.
There's those that are black influence 100%, and then there are those who used to be black owned.
Yes.
You know, a lot of the brands, which I won't say any names, that we think one of us stand behind them, but no, no, we don't. You
Yeah,
know,
and there was a days I think somebody put up a list of
yeah, I think I saw it.
black owned, and now they're no longer because money was meant to be made, so they sold, and everybody's like, "Come on, you gotta." And I understand from a business point of view why, but like talking about the struggles that especially black business people have gone throughout the years, there is some stand that need to be made, right? So like yes, I understand sometimes cool $6 million coming across your face is like, what, am I really black?
Listen, we say that now, but they tell you six. I don't know.
you
No,
know
I think it depends on what you start your business for.
True, definitely
You
true.
know, if you started because you see an opening where you can profit, then you're always gonna sell whenever you sell. But if
Definitely.
you start your business like we did to help,
Yeah, yeah.
you can't really see because if I sell it, I'm not helping no more. So it kind of defeats the purpose, right?
Right, right, right.
If I sell it, I'm leaving my people who I said I cared for in the
Hmm.
hands of people that don't care for them.
Exactly, it's just a dollar to be made.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and this is not a dollar. Like we look at all the ingredients real close at what we use, and no, we actually care about the people who we say we care about. So I don't see us selling for that. But if you do come with Donald Trump type of money, then that's a, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. We'll never sell.
we're not sell out.
Never, never. Right?
So where are you ultimately trying to take this? You want to open a couple locations. You want to what are some of the things that you're trying to do?
We want to take it worldwide. We want to be in all the major stores. I thought about opening our own locations, and that was a
Yeah.
real big possibility before.
Hmm.
But I think it'll be better to get it into stores where even people who aren't looking for it will
Yeah.
find it.
Makes sense.
Okay.
So we want to get into all the big box stores like the Whole Foods and the Healthy Planets,
Mm-hmm.
the Whole Foods,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
looking,
Yeah.
right? All those types of stores. And back to what Shay was saying, I love the idea of the black owned TO because a lot of people who wouldn't have the opportunity to be in one of those bigger stores have an opportunity now to be in a big store, in a
Mm-hmm.
big mall, where even with black products, even black stores don't sell a lot of black products nowadays.
True.
Mm-hmm.
They sell products owned by other people, but I get it, it's business.
Yeah.
So this is a great thing. But as far as our future, we want to get into all of those big stores, every single one of them.
I am loving it, man. Loving it. Loving it. Man, I wish I was there now. Like I'm not in Toronto. I'm in Florida. Eh? I don't know if
Lucky you, man.
you get a lot of orders from down here.
I got a few from Florida. Might have
Yeah.
to talk to a few more people out there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Florida could be a good market.
Yes, sir. A whole heap of us down here, boss. Whole heap of
I
what
know
is
I got people in Florida.
what is this, Shay?
It's
Oh,
Whole Foods
yep.
when they circled it to show that everything was gone.
Because see what I do every now and then, I go to these stores and I do a little market research,
Yeah.
and I look at what they have, what they don't have, but mainly what they have, and see how it compares to Marche.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then I ended up seeing this empty spot.
Mm-hmm.
I did a pitch,
Oh.
right? It was calling my name.
But you know what? It's good marketing because now they know who you are and you're letting them know, hey, we're out there. You have space. Let's talk.
Mhm.
So
Hey, they
it's
never reached out yet, but
hmm
yeah, definitely a little marketing thing. If they do reach out, they do. But I know I got the eyes of somebody over there,
Mm-hmm.
exactly.
and that's all I need. Just look over here. I know they like something.
That's it, man.
We have 19 options. You must like something. Just pick one.
So we're talking to Mr. Kemani Smith, and the company is Marshay Organic Beauty.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, I wish I was there in Toronto. We've had a few guests on, and I mean, I'm off the plant-based vegan vegetarian life, right?
Yeah.
So I love what I'm hearing. I don't know if you have like lip balms and all those different things that you
Not
know.
yet.
Yeah,
We, we've been asking about those.
boss, trust me, you will have a
Yeah.
client for life if you
All right.
get
Say
that.
no more. Say no more. I'll
I,
take it
I
serious now.
I'm telling you, it's we have I use a particular brand of lip balm that
Which we
because
won't say.
petroleum was messing up my lips.
Yeah.
Things with petroleum in it, and
Well,
I found a company on this side,
mhm.
and then they're not doing it anymore with
Oh,
the lip
wow.
balm. So
Hmm.
I'm trying to figure out now. Okay, what am I gonna do? But the long and short of it is natural,
Mhm.
petroleum free, right? And yeah, I just take care of my lips like that, man.
Well, see, this is the thing, because we actually make them. We just don't sell them. Just for personal
Mm.
deodorants,
Oh,
all of that. We literally have everything when it comes to skincare. We don't
well,
play shampoos, conditioners. We have all these things. As you can see, we have locks.
yeah, yeah,
We have things for locks that we may or may not come out with, but it's just timing.
yeah, yeah.
Natural hair, natural curls.
Oh yeah, we got some stuff for that,
Mm.
but we gotta just
Yes, it's okay. It's okay. We understand.
just stay tuned. Just stay tuned. Anyone that's watching, stay tuned. You won't be
Yeah.
disappointed.
Just keep me posted on the lip balm, man. Just keep me. Just remember
100%.
black buzz. Just remember black buzz.
All right, no worries, man. I'll keep you posted. I got you.
Definitely.
Yeah,
As
yeah.
I will say for me, when the lockdown happened, and because when my daughter was small, I used to make all my products and stuff. But then that's when I had time because I was on mat leave. When I started working, getting busy, I started actually going to the store and buying stuff. And then when the lockdown happened, my hair was a hot mess. So I to know that I have access, and then when I try to buy my products online, they're charging an arm and a leg.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? I need to go back to the old school things and doing my stuff in the kitchen. And so then if you're telling me that you guys do make stuff and it's healthy and it's plant based, I might as well have this opportunity now to, reach out to stores that I could actually get stuff for my hair without having to use other brands. And I learned my lesson.
Well, see, that's the thing too. Like, if it's up to me, I would have at least 50 items out right now. But the team always tells me relax. I'm a doer. I don't think for too long. Like how you just brought up the lip balm.
Yeah.
That's the way my mind works. I want to do it now.
Yeah.
But logically, I have to just relax.
Yeah.
We do, and about the hair. Okay. In the beginning, Marshay was for skin, but I was doing it for hair as well. All the research we did in the early first 2-3 years, the 15 to 17, 18, a lot of it was skincare, but majority of it was about hair care. So it took a lot to kind of put that in the backseat and focus strictly on body. But we still have all the formulas, we still have everything. And the stuff that I've been using for years on myself, like even my locks, this is like 1 year growth. You know what I mean? 1 year. And people see me a year ago and they see me now. It's like, whoa. Can't tell the secret though. I gotta sell it.
We will buy. We will definitely buy.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know where he went to. Maybe he got cut out. But we're gonna round up. I'm not sure where did KP go.
We might have hit a button by accident or something.
Might have. I'll just wait for him. But it was great having you again, guys. We are talking. Oh, he's here. Go ahead.
Sorry about that.
Go ahead.
I hit something. I hit the wrong button here.
Yeah.
It's okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. We've reached that time, man. We reached a time where we've given the folks the amount of time that we promised. We start at 2 and we end at 3. But hey, we were happy to have you, man. I mean, I'm excited. I love the stuff, man. I love it, and I love.
Thank you, and I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, man.
It is actually my first interview as an entrepreneur.
Hey, another one. I wish too bad we don't have any little emojis on here that I can just shoot up on.
Definitely going down in the books. I appreciate you guys for having me for sure.
Definitely. It was our pleasure.
Just remember, when you're coming out with anything new or when you're dropping a new product, just remember us, man.
I'll reach out to you guys. You guys are the first to know. We'll drop it on the channel.
Yeah, man.
We'll drop everything on the channel. We're family now.
All right. Yes, sir.
Anyone watching, I hope you guys enjoyed the interview. I hope I didn't put anyone to sleep.
No, man.
Yeah, so appreciate you guys for having me.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. All right, folks, we're going to sign off until next week, Monday, where we have another guest again coming on here to talk to us about what's happening in the community and what they're doing for the community. So this was Mr. Kemani Smith, MARSHAY Organic Beauty.
Yeah, I was just going to plug that in there. So anyone wants to take a look at the products, IG is MARSHAY Beauty. That's MARSHAY Beauty. Sure, we could all spell beauty. Yeah. And the website is MARSHAY Organic Beauty. If you type in MARSHAY Beauty, it'll go. MARSHAY Organic, it'll go as well. So MARSHAYOrganicBeauty.com and IG MARSHAY Beauty. So show some love.
All right. Catch you all next week.
Much love.